Всім доброго ранку. Так.
I cannot enter.
Двері закриті. Тепер би кнопочки згадати.
Please come back later.
Ті тварі. Освітнє лікарство не дайте доктору крайне. Отнесите бумажник його владельцу. Так. $295. Не хватає.
It's locked, all right.
Опа.
It's locked.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable...
You never came to see her here at Pembroke?
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be...
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help...
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him so...
That's a very strange question, Doctor.
Goodbye,
Так.
Mr. Hampton.
Ми взнали все, що хотіли. А кому я мав бумажник віднести? 500 за нього дають. Фігню за нього дають зараз.
Good evening,
ну.
Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Нові підсказки.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running?
Так.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while they're...
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Так,
I'd like
торгівля.
to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Мені треба... А що в тебе є? Тобі тільки зброя. Масло. У мене і бабла і багато, по суті, нема. Масло би можна було купити. Ай, сюди. З тобою пополялякати.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
А то не з нею? Не знаю.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Так. Тут ми взнали дещо.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a...
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember.
Поки не хоче признатися. Окей.
I'll leave
Треба
you,
шукати
Mistress
підсказки. Так, лікарство. От з лікарством проблема. Я не то походу зробив, а мені треба було... Не полутаємося. О, ну стій.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed, any good...
Не то. Треба ключ дістати десь.
Goodbye, Doc.
Ключ. Там моя мітка стояла. Тут можна було полутатися в мусорках. Що мені не зміняє пам'ять? Треба згадати, як биться. А то... Опа. Шилінги. Це отак на бочці валяються. Це все відноситься до лікарні. Але отут... Не тут. Угу. То 1-2. Тихо. Угу. Такого зараженого знайти. Ну йдемо подивимося, пошукаємо щось. М. А, на F. О. На F. Так, лікарня. Це би поки техно. Так, пішли. тяжело. Думаю, такий час, ага. Тихо, 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 малий. Тихо. О, у нього 18 левел, мені сюди зарано. Тільки 8. У мене тільки 8. А де мені тоді піти по дотації? Так, тут мені закрито. Йдемо сюди сходимо. Ку-ку. А в мене ХП нема. Так, багато. Що пишуть? Карантин. Ізолювати. Просто ми завжди встигнемо. Там люди. Це всякі штучки про карантин розписані. Красиво я його сокерую. Хе-хе. Прокачатися. Патронний шилінг. Чого такі бідні?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Ай! Ай!
Bloody monster!
О! Що, вдурів чи що? Ай! Не-не, я вернуся. ХП нема. Тихо, 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 тихо. Так. Один, готовий. Який чморік. Дайте відступимо. А вони, типа, чим більший в них левел, тим ліпше вони стріляють. О. Так, а де я того прибрав? Тебе щось є? Нічого нема. Бідний, як цезорська миш. Ох ти ж, падло. Картеч, частина кояча. Хорошо. Стабільність. Ага. А де я тут? А, то я типу щось перехожу. Ну і з зони до другої. Опа, вампір. Три вампіра. Так. Несправедливість то є. Все дуже файно. Сусун. Пожалієш. Ти. Вони сильніші, чим люди. Яке падло. Пожелати криса. Похилились. Опа. А хто ти?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer
Привіт,
that?
привіт,
Well,
Сереж,
yes.
привіт.
You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boys work for me. All of them. Situation round.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny
Як
jokes
справи?
about me and my
Нормально.
boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw
Сьогодні
many
нічка
men
була
like you
весела.
before,
Нормально.
Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But
А в тебе як?
you've been a soldier.
Чим?
I can respect that.
В годині 3-й ночі у нас почало настільки сильно гриміти і блискати, що
What can you tell me about this part of town?
я пробудився, виключив все, що в мене було вдома з електричного. Я ніколи такого не роблю, але вчора я зробив.
People are still dying here like every
Пульс в мене зашкалював за 200 майже від грому. Коротше, у мене адреналінчик вчора грав добре.
more efficient. Really? You should probably tell Edwina that
А не було,
guns
там
are
було
useless against diseases and
170.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't
нормально.
hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My
Я
son
не
queen
виспаний,
docs.
але я добрий. Бо вчора в мене був хороший вечір і хороший день.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Так, ми дізналися ще про одного персонажа. Прекрасно. Ну йдемо, дізнаємося за район. Якщо ми вже тут.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Так, вчора день був дуже класний, до мене прийшов брат, мене порозтягував, показав мені вправи, які я маю робити. Потім прийшла подружка, він ще взяв консольку, ми ще поіграли в Mortal Kombat, там сюжетки всякі інтересні в іграх в нього попроходили.
Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Коротше, ти у Warzone підеш? Подивимося, та напевно, що так.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something.
Мені треба до кінця місяця пострімити, в мене там ранг, де треба
Yes.
хоча б добити.
I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a map.
Whatever.
Якщо в мене нічого не
Ensure
поміняється,
maybe
то
you
так.
can access that forbidden area and remind those
Схожу.
bastards what they owe.
Дивись.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang-
If you're interested.
You're quite blunt.
I like people who know what they want and say what they think.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then.
Since my...
That's exactly what that's...
Нова інформація про того кіндера. Цікаво. Задать лічні вопроси. Ух ти, в неї зразу два.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense...
Romance? I have no time for
Ай, бляха-муха.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina. And your conscience is clear.
violence is a...
So you decide who lives and
Yes, Doctor. Just like
what
I
happened.
don't know.
So you have no...
No one messes with...
Блін, а то я просрався тут.
Booth did...
You have... What is it, Doctor?
Behind...
Romance.
Can I see what...
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Так, а ти що продаєш? Ти продаєш майже все то саме. Крім цього немає. Часть обичного спускового механізму. Ну, будемо знати, що вона його тут продає. У мене, по суті, нема поки що продавати. Все мені потрібне. Хлам потім розберемо.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spend a lot of energy forgetting what...
Yes.
I'm Dyson.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so...
You sound very...
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time.
А що за інтересне, ти мені можеш сказати, чувак?
Why are you
Sinister.
No.
Let me tell you a story.
All right.
A few years ago,
What kind of tragedy? You lost people you...
I've lost everything.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is there any...
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood.
No.
Let me tell
All right.
a few.
What...
It was a...
You lost.
I've lost.
I'm...
It's okay.
То він розказує одне і те саме. Тушка пішла п'яна. Так, треба знайти того конченого. Ні. Окей, окей. Опа, нове тіло.
Hello, boy.
Hello.
Did I scare you? You have nothing...
No, it's just that people...
Well, I won't.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus King.
What do you do around here, Rufus? Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all.
What do people say about this?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They
Там
both...
просто вже 255. Забий хер.
What can you...
It's all about...
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my...
Why did...
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad...
Are you alone?
Well, I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets.
We're all...
I've known worse. I'm not all alone.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul.
Нова інформація. Ще нова інформація. Прекрасно. Хто там? Я не знаю. Я сам не знаю, Сереж. Ще не розумію деякі... Може, деякі арени спеціально закривав?
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as a soda.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who...
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way...
Welcome back to the turquoise turtle then, Doctor.
Бабя.
This place seems...
We get people of all sorts here. It's that...
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No.
Your boss?
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke.
Без поняття, без
People
поняття.
don't.
You look.
This is a bad borough.
Доступно нове. Оу.
If you're uncertain
I've
about.
got responsibilities.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish? Believe me, I never judge someone.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Nosy.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Угу. Що, шеф, розказуй.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the...
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my...
Thank you for your hospitality.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to
Ти де
feel
таку
this way?
іконочку? Ти в когось на стрімі
Are you
був?
not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Вона може більше онлайн, типа. Чому в нього так завалюють? Я не знаю. Все працює? Все працює. Прекрасно.
How is it?
Well, since everybody needs a drink,
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could...
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
О, ключ від складу мені дав, ніфіга собі.
So you get pressure from all sides about having
something.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only...
What can you tell?
It's not that...
Who? Goodbye, Mr.
Так, а де склад в нього тут? Тут я можу
So
прийти?
few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I
I cannot enter.
Дверь заперта. Хм.
Offered a drink to the boy.
Мені ключ від складу дав, цікаво, де він є, треба йти подивитися. Щось засвітилося, не?
It's locked.
Think you cannot see me now, Mom.
Нічого й такого і нема, по суті.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie.
You again. What do you want? Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that. I think you're wrong.
And then what?
Goodbye, Mr. Dick.
Чи мені всі будуть потрібні? Ні-ні. Пока ні. Всякі бутилочки, штучечки, лікарства. Кольє, синя.
I cannot enter.
Дякую, Сереж, дякую. Ще баблішко. Так, з лікарством я потім розберуся. Стабільно. Що, я відпиздив їх?
Over there! There's one of them!
Та тихо, тихо! Ти, блядь, падло. Ах ти ж. Гнидус. Виносливості не хватає. Висосем. Єбой. Дробаш, дробаш, дрова. Опа, сундучок.
It's locked.
Закрито. Вернулися назад в місто.
Someone's playing a right strange game. No, I'm gonna find
Опа, ще якийсь неізвісний перець.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Вечір.
Why must it always be?
I was just being polite.
Don't like questions or doctors. And then
Та мене мало хвилює, що ти любиш, що ти не любиш. Розказуй.
What can you tell me?
a shithole filled with maggots.
Is there...
Well,
Are you
no.
What's your...
I take care of my mum.
Sometime.
I just want her to.
You see...
I'm lost and.
Goodbye, mister.
Каутко зі всіма не попиздячиш. Кину тобі все не Опа. Що за дирка? А я тут колись був, походу. О, братан, ти мені потрібен. Фу, гадость. Але кров треба лишити позиво. То я чисто вертаю. Я тут по сюжетці біг. Зато криз не буде.
stupid beast! Burn it, boy! He's dead!
Чиш, 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 чиш. Боже, от 4-й левел, а вони такі жорсткі все одно лишаються. Взяв мене на кол посадив. Та тут пофарбити можна.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Закрито.
It's locked, all right.
Відкрито убежище. Відкрито. Пополнить. Тако. Перепрацюємо їх. Що мені не вистачає? Імпініум. Де ти маю знайти? Робимо всього лікарства по одному. Та, по суті, треба було, може, на завданьки подивитися, що мені треба було. Завданьки. Чи мені це? Чо? Йдем полазимо по району?
Look lively! It's on to us! Fuck, it's fast!
Двері відкриті. Ой. Я його вбив. Так, а де я по карті зараз? Завдання в мене тут. Убежище. Ночная смена. І взагалі мене занесло в самий початок. Давайте вже побігаємо. Може ми щось тут знайдемо, чого ми там не бачили. Не заблукати в 3 соснах, так як я роблю. Тепер я зможу з цієї сторони відкрити. Отак. Вертаємося до завданьки, будемо думати, що ми маємо там зробити. То ще позбираємо всякі плюшечки. Висости 10 крис. Так, я є тут. Мені треба сюди. Сюди. Спасение горожан. Горожане, которые грозят опасность, могут не дожить до следующей ночи. А не забагато вас на мене одного? Сусун. Все. Їх там 5 чи 6 було, тільки одного зміг бити. Я ніби сюди зайшов, так? У них слабкість до пуль. Чи то в них противодействие для пуль? Так, давайте ще раз попробуємо. тихо, 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 маленький, тихо. А тихо, ну, та вас двоє, я один. Ти диви, блядь, то капець. Нічого не дають зробити. А в мене і сложність десь така і стоїть. Середньовато. А я вбиваю 3. Що ти 3 вбити? Дякую, дякую, Сереж. О, ні. Ну, не відкривається. Що я маю з ними робити? Не 16 левел. Це просто нереально. Як я маю спасти того конченого? Так що там 16 левел стоїть, ну, хоча б 10-й би був, ну, 11-й, ну не 16-й, 19-й, твій клац. Що в мене тут таке є, що я 160. А, то є тільки цих 5. Пістець. Чому він не б'є його, коли на нього летить? В чому прикол, блядь? Цей пушка не міняється. Паний сусун. Ви! Це все законно? Диви, що роблять, диви. Як це називається? Дякую, Сірі, дякую. Ну добре, цих я побив. Перший раз цих побив. Що мені робити з тамтими? Не. Блін, а якщо попробувати їх натравити на оцих? Получиться? А, попробуємо. Похер, здохну, так здохну. Кончені. Давай. Будем хитрістю їх вбивати, фіг з тобою. Куда пішов? Капець, так. Двоє є. Один є, точніше. Ще двоє лишилось. Чуєш, кончений? Ей! Диви, він пернув. Ай-яй-яй. О, ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні. Тихо, 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 тихо. Є! Я їх обхитрив. Все, йдемо до старика. Ух! Таке відчуття, що з босами бився.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at...
Ah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them.
То капець потно, чуєш, 16 левел, а я 16, 19, я 8. Обхитрив, нічого не знаю.
No news since he joined that
Потненько.
crazy gang. So I did...
I see. But as I said, you're...
Well, this part of town used to be...
Так, з ньому поки нічого не можна, просто прощаемся. Горожанин спасен. Вы спасли горожанина. Следующую ночь он вернется к своему району. Прекрасно. Тепер смаколики вали сюди. Фіолетовий якийсь. Бабло. Що ще тут є? Що ще щось в цій кімнаті є? Не світиться? Я би все брав, що криво лежить. От чесно. Окровавленное письмо. Милая мама. Коротше, хто собі захоче, той прочитає.
Engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Ще щось десь світиться? Ви ще не бачив, що щось десь світилося. Тут. Патрони. Все, валим звідси. Так, мені треба вернутися в лікарню. А щоб вернутися в лікарню, мені сюди. Через порт. Це і сюди. Анемія.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr.
А я можу йому анемію вилічити? Пока ні.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Анемія, простуда. Пока непонятно.
I cannot enter.
Ну, смаколики якісь є. Хочу туди. Так, куди мені далі? Я взагалі щось не в ту сторону пішов. Ще в мене ще якась помітка десь стоїть, а? Пособратися. О, тепер йдемо. А і що не там ту просто?
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Другий рівень гіпнозу потрібен. Треба гіпноз прокачати. Окей, запам'ятали.
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Мені сюди. Чел, може ми не будемо з тобою це робити, а? Як хочете. Так, просите! Чиш? Так, і тут зараз ще будуть свідки, блін. Чо, ви без смаколиків? Фу. Угу. Тепер прямо. Наліво і направо. Чуєш ти, палій, мамин. Кажу, мамин, палій. Смаколики? Тоже немає, так? Сереж, дякую за ранку. Так. Лікарня. Остро лікувати. Чутьо. Ну да, мені треба.
It's locked, all right.
Як мені її відкрити? Кого мені взяти ключ, щоб її відкрити? Ще великий. Та я і так великий. Так. Що мені там треба? Гіпноз. Гіпноз. Укуси, наука, кров, організм. А як прокачати гіпноз? Активные, пассивные. Дикая жажда, запас крови, стойкость, состояние организма, сильный укус, патронтаж. Ну давай, чекай, все скинем і перекачаємося. Так, беремо це. Назад. Темний туман. Когти. Удар в ближнем бою. Дистанция, которая наносит урон всем Можна того попробувати, як я б'юся в більшості в масових. Увеличують запас здоров'я. Здоров'я полюбе качаємо. І виносливість. Вона потрібна. Патрони мені по суті не потрібні. Я не ношу їх так багато. Увеличують об'єм крові, поглощаючим при укусі. Угу. 1300. Тут 2000. То що таке? Угу. А то що робить таке? Вы создаете невидимый барьер, который поглощает урон от оружия ближнего боя, пока из... Погано. Це все відкриється пізніше. Так, у мене ще є 900 очок. Певне, збільшуємо здоров'я. Вот. Отак буде. Поки що буде отак. Я би оце збільшив, але тут треба 2000. Тут 2. Тут 1300. Добре, що можна скидувати вміння і кожен раз щось міняти. Важные события в районе. Каждую ночь вы своими действиями улучшаете или ухудшаете состояние района. Состояние также может ухудшиться из-за распространения болезни. Цены и торговцы в этом районе могли измениться. Угу. Коротше, їх треба виліковувати, щоб вони були... Йопсіль-мопсіль. Кожен раз, коли я йду спати. Все регет. Бляха, мух, то капець. Уровень гіпноза 1. Стабільної. Так, ну що, йдемо лікуватися. Старий хрен і хороші манери. Розслідування завершено. Сюди я ще попасти не можу. Сюди? Не сейчас. Все закрите, блін. Я доктор чи не доктор? Чому мені все закрито? Так, йдемо лікувати пацієнтів.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the
Horrible,
best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living
So do you let her bite you?
And why not?
She could decide to bite less.
And it's another...
You do.
In her madness.
Goodbye for now.
Так, а як їх вилікувати? Ну, типа. У мене є лікарство. Дякую за 5 яліка, дякую. У мене є... Ну, вони є тут, блядь.
Street corner. The de- Daily routine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Miss Wilkins.
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering
I cannot enter.
Щось я дупля не можу врізати.
I'm quite busy.
Thank you for...
Дороті Крейн, а де ти є зараз? Опа, там хтось новий прийшов.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire
Ти
hunters.
хто такий? Ким будеш?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague? Are you a doctor too? Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr.
Ну, от
Rakesh
сюжетне.
Jadana. Now,
Не перекладу.
I'm just Mr. Jadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue. What do you mean? You used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked? No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Так, поінтересуватися.
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir. Why, when we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now. Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses? Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone. How did you get this job? After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here. An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh. Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself. Do you work here alone? Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open. Why close the hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave. Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens. Why do you
Ой,
have to watch?
Два рази нажав то саме.
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happen.
Боже, мене так вчора порозтягували. Ну всі м'язи болять.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods. Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people. What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help. Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh? No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless. Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept? I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill. So you're ready to die? No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know. You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana. No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise. Do you really believe goodwill can last? As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness.
Сережа, тебе би так потягали, як вчора мене потягали.
And I like to be helpful.
Ви би на другий день чув всі м'язи.
Yes. But the good news is,
Але мене спина зато так не
we'll all
болить.
die before losing
Я тепер знаю,
our
що треба
humanity,
робити.
sir.
Які вправи. Так,
Please show
торговля.
me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
О, братан. О. Тебе є то, що мені треба.
Good
Тихо,
evening.
але по 15 торговля.
Please show me. Of course.
То все по 15.
It's locked, all right.
Переутомлення в нього. Дороті Крейн. Опа. Ще якийсь лікар, якого я не знаю.
I believe we're going to be working together. Dr. Reed. I am Thoreau Strickland. What do you think? It's a shame with the influenza and all that's going on. I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the... So you believe Dr. Ackroyd is as... Please, could you... I'm a great... I'd rather not... As long as you're caught, you're not the... What made you... I'm not... I'll give you some... Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow my... What can you... Well, it is... You seem quite unconvinced. Questions from... True, true. Do you need... Well, do you want me... Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But if... I see.
Достаточно ингредиентов. Личные вопросы.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new Harvey, what is it you really want? To save him? Or to... Fair question. Tell me, Mr. Our first diagnosis was compromised because... But why would he hide such crucial... Because he is a proud father.
Ага.
This... I agree. Do you think keeping... All I know is that...
Так, значить.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Цікаво. Так. Ось сюди.
Good evening, Miss. Good evening, Doc. Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you... My wife died because of me. And now I'm a... You can't... Of course I didn't hurt myself. How come I was working a double? Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey. 1915. I was in the army. What happened? How are your children? They were smaller. I would like to... Goodbye for now. I will not let you down, my boy.
Так, я знаю більше про нього. Прекрасно. Ну, 560, ну. Во! От ти мені була потрібна. Де ти ся шляла?
Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse. Duty calls?
Many thanks, doctor.
Блядь, заболевание снижает качество крови граждан. Пациентами рядом с узнаете их состояние здоровья. Так, знаю их состояние здоровья.
Good evening, Miss. I'm okay. Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced.
My mother just wants the best for me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox.
It's not me you have to convince, Doctor.
Is your mother...
That's tempting, Doctor. But...
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you...
Not really. Yes, maybe.
I have to go now.
Говорите. Эндром Соусом сейчас поговорим. Вставай, да! Что попиздит. Добрый вечер, доктор. Как дела у сына? Треба більше про тебе підсказок. Так, не забывайте, кров гражданских дает много единиц опыта. Ищите тех, чей уровень гипноза меньше или ранее. Угу. Скушення. Він знаходиться на другому поверсі. Пішли.
It's locked.
Закриття.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier.
Щось він, походу, той вот череп влюблений, ні?
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand.
I wish I could share you.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous...
It may seem strange, but...
Forgive me.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. Very please.
The Pembroke only
A spokesman.
discretion,
And you would like...
by the stole, of course not.
Accepted.
Звідки? Куда пішов?
Do
Чекай,
you
стій.
need something, Jonathan?
I have just...
Then ask away.
You mentioned...
Certainly. I've been a...
Yet you don't fear me. And still...
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are a supernatural...
That...
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence.
Я б його з'їв.
The man we pursued and slew...
He was a Skrull, technically speaking.
How do skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser...
Ніфіга собі. Ти охренів, блядь?
A Skrull is...
Та й з'їв.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about...
Well, for many years we have been the only medical...
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This...
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day...
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what...
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know.
The sun.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is...
We'll see each...
Так, в суті, я взнав все, що я хотів. Сняшки в нього ніяких нема. Тепер мені вниз. Пройти трохи сюжетку, бо я нікуди я ся так не продвину. А то мені треба йти до того пі-пі.
If only there were more of it, with less resignation, more determination.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Сережа, дякую за виграшну ранку.
That's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel.
Ой, ще трошки, ще. 2862 в мене. Ще чуть-чуть.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital. Indeed.
Я рад вас видеть.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but a rather urgent matter.
Have any of the patients...
These poor souls have so little left to...
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a...
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition.
As a newborn, your hunger...
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the
I will gladly...
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could...
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made...
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it,
If we're dealing with an
as immortal tradition doth dictate,
what are your expectations?
as the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in...
Please continue. Every detail is essential.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed...
I'll take care of it. Do you know...
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My...
Так, поговорити. Опа. Опа, опа, опа. А це і є вона, що мені треба. Туди, де в ній зайти не можна було. Чекай, халявку треба зібрати. Ну що, бабуль? Розказуй.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for...
Що нахер з моєї кімнати?
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
А чого вони якісь странні? Чи в неї їх взагалі нема?
Blackmail?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be...
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here.
You seem to know more.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm.
I assure you...
Debauchery?
Really? Well...
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank...
Криса в больнице. О, ого, найдите медсестру.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Here again.
It's locked, all right.
Слежка. Нажмите В, чтобы активировать чутье. Если горожанин ведет себя подозрительно, его сердце будет светиться особому.
You're sure you don't come
Ти
back
не
with me?
хочеш вернутися со мною?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Изотоп, я, привет. Ха-ха-ха.
He's locked the door behind him.
Ну, конечно, що
I
двері
need to find
закрита.
another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor. Вкусняшки. Нова зброя. Скорость, виносливость, але 110 урону. Тут 85. Попробуй. Вона типа двуручна. Так, паблішку взяти. Так, ну пішли далі. Мені сюди, понятно, але... Збираємо всякі Ой. I have this. thirst for blood.
О, босс.
What sort of creature is this?
Ти зараза. Собачка. Фаталіті. Диви, який. Диви, що робить кончене. Кусь-кусь. Ням-ням-ням-ням-ням. Який ти смачненький.
Left of him. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is
Шантаж.
that? I really must find
1600. О, кров дали. Прекрасно. А що, з тебе нічого не впаде? Ей! А шерсть там, ще щось? Не? Жаль. А хороша собачка була.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Все, відхилились, пішли далі. Ручка не така і погана. Йоу!
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think...
Yes.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the...
Так. Що те тут ззаді є файне? Що це все? Блять. Я думав, тут прям щось є файне. Непогана така дворучка. І броню знімає, і... Жать. 200 добратися. 230 метрів. О, це через опасний район, блін.
I cannot enter.
Так, мені по головній вулиці і сюди. Побігли. Здоров. Пацани! Ням-ням-ням-ням-ням-ням-ням. Неплохо. В районі появилось нове убежище, щоб знайти його точно. Це все класно. Прямо направо. Прямо направо. Понял? Прямо. Направо. Ти хто така? Принарядилася, пані?
Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The faint...
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about...
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta...
Так, давай подивимося спочатку, чим вона торгує. В неї дорожче. В неї по 35. Ні-ні. Тепер можна з нею поговорити.
Do you know no...
I don't like to talk about competition. Never met her.
Tell me.
The region itself is something to see, but I would say
What do you...
most of
Is there...
Cadogan Bay.
Наушник поки нічого нема. Тут теж нема. Правильно?
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Доступна новая подсказка.
They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Так. Пора пошлятись по місту. Так класно фіолетки, коротше, сипляться, знаєте? Але рівень тяжкий. Я зараз зайду в якусь таку сраку чую. Красиве місіво було. На плішку. З баблом тут капець туго. Треба подивитися, може його кольця можна продавати, або що з ними робити. Так, мені стіл потрібен. Тут є стіл? А, вот він. Поліпшити. Я би це поліпшив, якщо чесно. Що тут є цікаве? Що можна... Так, наносимий урон на 10. А то що то є? Усилення оглушення. Наносимий урон. Часті обичної рукояті. Кольчики. Чотирнадцятий левел. Давай пробувати. Непогано. Записочка. Хілимся. Пробуємо зберегти чим побільше життів.
It's locked, all right.
Велика банка таблеток. Картеч. Картеч, це класно. Я так нею не користуюся.
I cannot enter.
От чесно. Двері закриті, да? Опа, ще якісь по мусорникам лазить.
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions.
No. Look, I'm not a...
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some...
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really.
You mean...
Yeah.
You don't have...
Not since...
Perhaps you could focus...
I'm sick.
Отличный вопрос, почему вы...
Whatever, I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that...
A gun?
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Are you all right?
The bastard at the wall next to me. I don't even...
If you've been...
Name's out.
Do you...
Never heard of...
What happened?
Hey!
Цікаво, що там медсестра там робить.
It's true.
I said...
Goodbye, young man.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
А я думаю, мужик втік. Алкаш. Айчі! Айчі! О, фу. Сюди! А, в мене повно.
Good. I'm afraid. What is it, Benjamin?
The doctors called me a liar.
Yes. Sounds like
Yes.
shell shock. I've seen it.
Not.
Опа, доступна новая подсказка. Окей.
A gun.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
Money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You paid.
Hey, bitch.
Excuse me, sir. Another journalist? I didn't answer the first. I'm not a journalist. I'm a doctor. A doctor? Really? I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to mo. May I ask? I'll do whatever I want, and some. According to you, not from this part. Totally. Have you heard Dorothy? Could you please? She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrant.
Кажуть, що вона типа класна, блін, ну щось вона мені це не подобає вообще. От слово вообще. Так, спочатку торгівля, що продаєш? Оу, ти продаєш доволі цікаві речі, чувак. 35 монет. По 15. Тому якщо поліпшити в них 35, поліпшити в них поліпше життя, в них ціни впадуть. Напевно. Ой, блін.
Have you heard of a nurse called Nurse Crane? Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one.
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like
that. Doesn't
your precious.
As a merc.
What you mean besides the epidemic?
Violence.
Yeah. Few nights.
Where did this happen?
In the cloak.
Have you?
No.
Коротше, вони всі з війни, типа, вернулися.
How is business? I see.
It's no.
В тої, походу, там щось підпільне є. Чимось там таким займається непонятним. Ой, на дракончику прилетіли. Привіт, привіт. Карпар. Палтер. Вітаю. О, батюшка.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
I am Dr. Jonathan.
A scientist.
Save me.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that nurse.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than...
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman...
No.
So you're
Ніфіга собі.
Should be the only women allowed.
Have you any friend?
No.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the...
You sent him on some treat...
As a troop.
I have heard it.
Так. Тому ще хтось стоїть, ідемо сходимо.
Would you like me to revive? Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you...
All right then, but be quick, though I...
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic...
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you ask.
You can put your...
And you think that...
Considering your...
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need...
Ну да. Вечненькие вопросики.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for
I have no interest in your work.
Short story. The...
I always thought...
You know...
Goodbye.
Так. Переутомление в неї. Так, 84 метри туди. Що, тут нічого немає? А чого я сюди запригнув? Сюди.
Good
Дай
evening.
полялякам.
I'm Dr. Reed. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who... I know you understand what I'm saying. Very well.
На або нема, або щось
It's locked, all right.
дуже сильно ховає. Дві 500, ну я така нічого кровешка. Зорило, що тут взагалі нічого нема. Найдіть клей. Тона, Клейтон. Шукаємо.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part?
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel.
Dr. Reed, famous...
What is a journalist doing in this borough?
He goes where none of his colleagues would...
So you risk...
Whitechapel is the...
That's quite...
Not at all.
Why are there...
There's a war going
Цікаво, якщо би вибрати інакший варіант, воно дасть, типа, інакший прогноз, чи ні?
Yes.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in the...
I've had to run.
That science...
I confess,
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she...
Of course I do. Her story is exactly...
Do you think things will ever change?
I believe that...
Дать личные вопросы. Чё нема?
I heard you've not much. I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby.
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but
Oi.
just before posting his letter, he ripped
Lord,
it up and
bread,
threw it
bread.
away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verse.
Лічних ніяких нема, бо в мене нема на нього підсказок. Але інформація класна. Так. Давайте нажмемо Мі. Угу.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Правильно розумію, що мені кудись сюди. Фенікс, дякую за бустик, дякую. Якщо я вийду звідси. А, тут зразу будуть стояти вони. Так, а ну чекай. А, це я вже виходжу в другий район. Мені в другий район не потрібно. Найдіть почтовий ящик. Пошта.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Так, а як мені попасти туди за церкву? Я хочу туди.
It's locked.
Чи знов спати хочу? Так, то вже другий район, то ні. Не треба тут розібратися. А, я не розвернувся. Коротше, коли він пригає, треба полюбе уклонятися. Теж вміє кусатися. Віддихайте, хлопці. Дайте мені вкусняшки. Смаколики.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that.
Really? Are you
I'm a poet, sir.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it.
Are you not?
That girl has.
I fear you.
Guilty.
Будьте потіньки.
Tell me, Mr.
The place.
Так, а скільки йому треба? 3.
Do you not?
On the.
What can you?
Not much.
And have you?
Maybe I prefer.
Perhaps
One day.
In what?
The struck.
If you say
Such vibe. Vivid. Oh yes, the poignant.
Пу-пу-пу, так. Поінтересуватися.
Terrible. What are you talking?
Do you remember?
Yes.
Most people fail to understand.
Are you aware that your life?
But this.
I understand your.
I don't care.
If some. Well, you.
А, я помню. Ага.
May I ask what you're doing?
Not at all.
If.
Thank you, Doctor.
But are you not?
Oh, why should I? I see some echo.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this facility.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The.
Не
Can you
влюбився.
tell me about an
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius.
I'll leave you. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Так, а смаколики тут якісь є? Письмо. Треба почитати. Так, а скільки в мене впливу? Дев'ять. Що собі. А то типа він повишається від... Чи там один пише? Я не пам'ятаю.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind?
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best we can. Good evening, Mr.
He's far.
I have had enough.
Я думаю, що можна поки почекати, типу, добити їх, щоб ви більше про них знати, а потім в них повисасувати кров. Щоб давало більше очок. Я б не сказав, що там прям такі проблеми.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again?
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know.
All right.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Top.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care.
I have to admit, you.
Спочатку пошукаємо все, що тут нерівно лежить. Чувак, ти тут гроші лишні.
If you want to, we've not been. I am.
So Dorothy's
like myself and many people in this area.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine.
Я все одно її вб'ю.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute.
I do not believe in it.
Who is she, really? Do you know what?
She's not from around here, that's all we know.
You say.
Well.
Are you not?
Are you in don't be.
А дід знає більше, чим здається.
Do you have? Who knows?
This war.
No.
Don't be embarrassed.
It's quite.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian.
It is not the country I fought for.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius?
I'm her oldest friend in England.
You mean...
Really? Then perhaps...
Вона, мені здається, ще щось скриває навіть від нього, тому що... Бляха-мух. Так, того треба відкрити. Зразу. Того треба відкрити. Вони більше не були закриті. Ну що, йдемо до неї? Шукаємо спочатку смаколики, а потім йдемо до тої панянки. Хто його знає, що тут потім буде. Може, її вб'ю нечайно, і потім сюди зайти не можна буде.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
О, я не доктор, конечно.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right there, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
То ти кажеш, що в тебе ні хрена нема. Ой, жалко програла. Може, яка ти кончена. Може, ти зім.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the fluid itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Образець крові. Так.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied.
So, the end just...
I know you're...
But why...
She's pristine and...
Doctor...
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital.
В смислі не можуть прийти? Госпіталь
me
відкритий.
of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Блін, в неї 2400, в неї дуже чиста кров. Сказка заблокирована. Качество крови у многих зависит от здоровья. Не-не, вона пусть пока ти от працює.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Наче мені пригодиться поговорити з... Чого? Ви що тут забули? Придурки. Взяли, пацієнтів вбили. Кончені. Ай, вушку. Собака сутула. Кось, кось, кось. Та вже давай тебе доб'ю, ну. Та нема ніяких проблем. Так, що мені треба назад в лікарню вертатися? Значить, тако, тако і тако.
human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Опа! Оце ніжданчик. Треба урон від укусу качати. Ну, а в мене виносливості нема. А кусь. Шладенький ти мій. Ай, чітко. Ай, іди, ти. Лісом. Опа. Мімо. Красиво. Чекай. Тут нічого немає, не вірю. Може, щось є десь. Два. Так, нікуди, 103 метри пішли. Собі там покричи.
It's locked, all right.
Це двері. Так, мені треба вниз. Я вийду в халяву. Ого, а оце поворотик.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted
Дякую,
you,
Сереж, дякую.
and you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some...
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny.
Excuse my forwardness, but...
Me? Goodness, no.
I don't understand.
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple.
I'd like...
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny.
A vampire? Is that what I am?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hack.
So we are econs. How can I...
How to put it? All Econ are vampire.
Are you an econ too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers...
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter
What type of vampire is a scar?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of less...
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created...
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor,
I know this is beyond the pale, but...
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal...
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well.
A lady...
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of...
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution.
And no one suspected you of the murder.
Expecto Patronum, блін.
What do you...
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend...
Do you know any of them? Have you...
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the sharks...
That sound...
Vampire Palit...
When I awoke, changed, I was...
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glory...
You make them sound like...
More a society.
Once glorious.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous.
I've been away...
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan.
The Spanish flu?
Yes.
What?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is some...
I bid you farewell. For now. I must quickly analyze the blood.
Коротше, вона теж вампірна, вона не знає, хто нас... Ну йдемо, робимо аналізи. 3900, 800 опита завалило.
It's locked, all right.
Закрито.
It's locked.
Ага, то есть я тепер можу такої тако робити. Я понял.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Що її має набрати water? Water. Та й фіг з ним. У вас достаточно материалов для улучшения оружия. Нажмите «Да». Давай. 160. Уменьшает расход выносливости. Насрать. А хоча 27. Можна. Сині ручки треба. Поняв. Ну, поки будемо з цим ходити, вона досить непогано зносить. Исследовать. Слабая сыворотка выносливая. Увеличивает скорость восстановления выносливости. У мене ніби і так непогано.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Ти зробимо лічення кожної штучки. І підемо поспимо. Сохранимося. 4000 очків у нас є. Я пропоную збільшити урон, напевно, цієї штуки. Тіней 300. Або посилити укус. Давайте укус ліпше. Тако. Випиття крові збільшимо. По пасивкам підемо. О, отак навіть. ХП. Виносливость. Не то треба увеличувати запас крові. Отак навіть. Патрони поки не потрібні, ними не користуюся. Можна укус ще прокачати. 600. А, у нас появилася ярость. Ви тепер контролюєте. Так, восстановление. Це тіньовий, це треба качати оцю штуку. І тоді оце, да? Кров. Урон. Кров. 230 единиц крови. Безумие. Може безумие взяти? Давай безумие візьмемо. І ще якраз. Прекрасно. Опа, тут критичний в них. Все ще стабільно. Стабільно. Тут критично, тут стабільно. Ну я сюди вже не дійшов, я навіть не знаю, що в них там відбувається. Уровень гіпноза 2. Історія одної сім'ї. Так. Видиш, добре, що я не взяв ту штуку на кров. П'ятерка, я поняв. Тому що в мене там 240 треба, а в мене тільки 115. Таке собі діло. Треба буде потім щит прокачати. Так, ну... Не то. Кидай тут перевіримо. А, ні, воно не кожне, іначе обновляється. Воно обновляється з якимось інтервалом.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your
Так, а що там по часу?
opinion?
3 година, трохи віддихнути, напевно, перед варзоною.
This strain, really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked.
I see. This disease. This is.
Yes.
You mean
There's a lot with
John?
What on earth do you mean?
Why you, my dear boy?
And why not?
Surely you're...
We'll discuss this more later.
No.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister.
She's...
I see.
I'm sorry.
Можна його з'їм? Там можна підслухати. Так, я думаю, що на цьому можна закінчити. А завтра зранку продовжити. Я його зіжру, він мене бісить. Я прокачаюся, а потім його з'їм. Вот так. От. Поранці. 9 хвилин ще. 9 хвилин ще. Ну, йдемо послухаємо, якщо ще 9 хвилин. Ми послухаємо, що там відбувається. А, це вже до нової? Тобто ми виграли вже. РК Арена. Ну, коротше, лишилося, по суті, 2 арени виграти. Ну, якраз я думаю, що завтра вже, можливо, доб'ємо. Напевно, може і нині. Осталось 2. Я думаю, що на цьому можна закінчити, тоді буде поки. Вийти. Вийти. Ой. Йти трошки віддихнути, розм'яти спину, зробити заново зарядку. Поїсти. Я ще нині нічого дурненьке не їло. От. Так. Дивіться, хто є, на кого би кинути рейди.